Hi friends, this is Chloe, your consciousness and energetics coach, and I'm so excited to do this video because this is just, it's long awaited. And honestly, I started a journey like a year and a half ago about tarot cards and how to use them as a tool, but I never really went into the whole process of why I use tarot cards in order to read energy. So if you're interested in that, definitely stick around. All right, guys, this is going to be a video about how I use tarot cards in order to read energy. Now, there are many different people that say that they use tarot to tell the future and whatever. I feel like, me personally, I'm not shaming them or anything like that, but it's reading your current energy. It's not giving you something that is going to be in the future. It just can't, because future energy is now and past energy is also now. So either way, you are reading the current energy whenever you are pulling tarot cards. So if you've ever been curious about tarot cards, wonder how it works, how people tap in, you're definitely in the right place. Also, don't forget to subscribe down below if you are interested in stuff like this, because I post about the universe, spirituality, energy, all the fun stuff. So I would love to be friends. And if this video resonates and you totally understand what I'm talking about, definitely hit a like so it finds more people just like you. Okay, overall, so what does it mean by energy with tarot? Overall, energy is an invisible force, right? We don't see energy, we can feel it, but we don't see it. And this invisible force flows within everything on this planet, in this universe, meaning people, places, situations, thoughts, emotions, everything is energy, okay? Think of energy as the vibe or the frequency of a moment. So if you've ever walked into a room and you feel the tension, or you feel the fear, or you feel the angst, the guilt, without anyone saying a word, that's energy. And all of us can read it. But in tarot, we actually use this deck of 78 cards to really allow us to tune in to a certain energy. The deck actually acts like a mirror, and it reflects the current energy of you, whether it's your own energy, whether it's someone that is connected to you, or even a situation that you're currently going through. Again, I'm going to say it until the cows come home. Tarot cannot predict the future. It's more of a snapshot of the energy that is right now. And it truly helps the person who is getting the reading to understand their current energy output, what is influencing them at the moment. And although it doesn't talk about the future per se, it can allow you to ask questions that if you keep going with this current output, with this current energy, what could possibly happen? But we all have free will here. Anything can happen in a second, a millisecond. So if someone says, I can truly tell you your future, I'm sorry, you cannot. And if you don't believe me, that's okay. That's fine. Still watch the video. But I'm telling you that the cards are saying the current energy at this given moment. So how does tarot actually connect with energy? Let's go over it. First off, it really starts with you, the reader, because I'm guessing you are the one that's reading the cards if you're watching this video right now. When you approach a tarot deck, you're bringing your own energy, your own intentions, your emotions, your focus. Also know that shuffling isn't just random act. Shuffling actually puts your current energy into the actual deck. It's a way to really infuse your energy and the question you're asking into the cards. And your focus aligns the deck with the energy that you're trying to explore. For example, if you are wondering about a decision, like taking a new job, you're not just asking about the job itself. You're also tapping into the energy of that choice. So the excitement, the fear, the potential outcomes. And the cards you pull from that deck is like a conversation with the universe. They reflect the energy of that current situation, of that question, truly giving you insights on what's flowing smoothly, what is currently blocked, and what needs your attention. This works because tarot is actually a symbolic system, and each card carries archetypes. And each card carries meanings, and these meanings resonate with universal energies. So when you lay them out and help translate these, it truly helps the other person or yourself understand the current energy we can't see. Now, there is a huge role of intuition that comes into play when reading tarot. Tarot isn't really about memorizing the meanings of every single card and all the symbolism. And of course, yes, that is part of it. However, it's really the feeling that you get as the reader, the feeling of the energy behind the card. Your intuition is like a compass. And when you look at a spread, when you look at a card, you might get a gut feeling, you might get a sudden thought, you might get a feeling, a pain somewhere. And that's your intuition picking up on the energy. For example, you might pull a card, right? And you might feel a sense of calm or unease, even before you think of the traditional meaning of the card. That is the energy speaking directly to you. That's why if you watch my energy readings or energy updates per sign, if you didn't know, but I do energy updates every single month. So definitely check out your playlist for your zodiac sign. But when I'm doing a reading and I say, this isn't the normal definition of this card, but I'm going to say it anyway, I do it all the time. But that's my intuitive thought process and feelings as that card came out. So in order to strengthen this connection with your intuition and the deck and the cards, you really want to set an intention prior to doing a reading. Or you can light a candle, or you can take a few deep breaths, meditate, really shuffle the cards. If there is another person there, have them shuffle the cards. That way their energy is in the deck as well. And this is really going to clear the channel for all energy to flow. And over time, as you practice, you'll start to notice super subtle hints and subtle energy shifts with each card. And this is really going to make your readings more insightful. It's not like the true definition of the card at all times. And this usually comes naturally. If you become a tarot reader, it really does come as time moves on. So just keep practicing, stay consistent, and you will start reading energy as energy, not just with the cards. Because remember, tarot is a tool. Okay, it's a tool that we're using in order to read energy. So there are some practical ways that you can use tarot in order to read energy, but the biggest ones are self-reflection, relationships, career, spiritual growth, any decision-making that you have to make. You really can use it for anything in your day-to-day life. However, okay, if you are going through a spiritual awakening, you will not get all the answers from your cards. Let me say that again. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, you will not get all the answers from the cards because there is a point within your spiritual awakening where your guides don't want any external validation. They don't want anything to come to you because they want you to go inward and really solidify your intuition. So if you feel like there's a disconnection with you and your deck or something like that, that's because you truly know the answer. You know the answer already. And it's very easy, at least for me, because I've been through it, but it's very easy to feel discouraged because you're like, oh, why aren't the cards popping up? Why does this reading feel so off? It's because you truly know the answer inside. So why are you seeking validation if you already know the answer? Do you know what I mean? All right, so now the tips to getting started. Obviously, you need a tarot deck. Okay, there is this myth where someone has to buy you your first tarot deck. Personally, go buy yourself one. Go buy one that tickles your fancy. You don't need someone to gift you one, okay? And if you want that to happen, ask your friends, ask whoever to just buy you one, and if that makes you feel uneasy. But really, I've bought all 50-something decks that I have, and my energy is through the roof with every single one of them because I chose them. So if anything, you choosing your own deck actually puts your energy into it even more. But choose a deck that resonates with you. Like my friend, she literally just bought a deck about the Wizard of Oz because she freaking loves the Wizard of Oz. Never bought a tarot deck in her life, but she loves the Wizard of Oz, so she got one. And that is suffice, okay? But if something is calling out to you, if a tarot deck is calling out to you, that is your deck. That is supposed to be yours, okay? Also, you really want to set the scene. When you are doing a reading, you really want to make sure that it's a calm, peaceful, non-judgment place. You want to make sure that you're not going to get disrupted. And even having either a candle or spa music playing in the background, just to really put whoever is getting the reading at ease. That's really going to benefit the experience. Also, start simple. Start simple. Pull one card a day, look it up, and really integrate with that card, with that energy. See how that makes you feel. Because if you pull one card a day and then you learn as you go, right, it's going to happen faster than you think. You're like, oh, 78 cards, that's a lot. It is a lot. But once you understand the story of tarot, it's easy. And you will definitely benefit from doing one a day than just full on reading a book, trying to understand every single card within the deck. And also, that's going to allow you to sit with that energy within that card, allowing you to really take in the information a little bit more. Also, trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your intuition, and really go with it. If there's an energy that comes out with a specific card, that's what that card means to you. Not everyone reads tarot the same way, okay? Also, practice regularly. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get to sense the energy. Also, biggest tip is to stay grounded, because after a reading and you take a minute to ground yourself, take a sip of water or stepping outside, skin to earth contact, it's going to release the intense energy that you just tapped into. Okay, so it's very, very important to ground and also cleanse your energy. So that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to cover today. That's the basics for using tarot to read energy. It's an incredible way to connect you with the energy of either your clients, your friends, your significant others, but also unseen forces within your life. You'll be able to gain clarity and deepen your spiritual intuition. And remember, tarot isn't about fortune telling. It's about understanding the energy that's around you. And once you know that energy, it's about using that insight to navigate life, having more awareness, more confidence. If you found this helpful, definitely give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And watch out for some more tarot videos, because I feel like I might start a new course on YouTube about tarot and every single card. So you'll be able to see my thoughts on every single card, what I feel whenever I pull a card out, and the basic definitions and meanings of the cards. So if you would like that, definitely throw it in the comments below that you would like to know more. I really want to start that journey. It's going to be a long one because there are 78 cards, but I feel like it's really going to benefit a lot of people, specifically the ones that tune into my energy updates. So overall, thank you so much for being here today. I'm sending you so much love and light. Stay stellar.